Hello there. So, today I would really like to talk to you about what karma is and what is not. Because this word has been distorted and manipulated and abused and used in a very misleading way. Let's take a look of its origins. Karma in Sanskrit language means action, to act. So it does not have anything to do with punishment, to something that you have to bear on your shoulders, on your back in a passive way, something that you are subdued to without any possibility to escape or resolve, or something that you just have to stand in order to purge some sins that you might have done in some other lives. No, none of this. Karma is simply that you are in charge to change your life. If you are living a situation where you feel uncomfortable, where you're not at ease, and when you're not at ease, some diseases might present. This is a call. This is the karma call, the call to the action. This is the universe telling to you, act to change the situations or situation that prevent you from manifesting your true essence. What would you like to live? What would you like to experience in your life? Is the life that you're leading, that you are living, represent your desires, your true desires, your passions, your talents? Because everyone has talents. Everyone and each of us is like a seed. When we were born, we're like a seed from the heaven coming down to the earth. Like in nature, because the nature speaks very well the symbolic language that represent all situations of life. So if the seed of an oak will be planted step by step, it will become a wonderful tree, the tree manifesting the essence. But if something gets in the way, he cannot manifest himself. And we, as people in our lives, have to deal and have to face many situations in our process that seem to prevent us from doing what we would really like, something that we are drawn to, something that we know it belongs to us, that makes us feel alive. So karma is that. Sometimes we fall in a dysfunctional situation and we are like a wheel turning around a point. This point is the core of the dysfunction of the situation. When we point it out and when we see the dysfunction that's being going on, then we can decide whether we want to act or if you want to just stand and be passive. I don't think many of us would really like to be passive and stand a situation they don't really like. And I think that the major obstacle is the poor self-esteem and the thought and the conditioning belief that we're not enough to manifest what we are. And this taking hand to what we are, it's work. It's not that it just happens like that. It might for some people, but usually it takes some courage. It's a real journey that you undertake, if you wish so. But to get rid of bad karma, just feel what gives you joy. And if it does not gives you joy, either you drop it, or you don't pursue that, you don't take it, or you change it. You can transform it. So this is, to me, and for the etymology of the word, the real meaning of the word karma. It just means you're in charge. So this wheel that I was talking about a few moments ago, when we feel we are in the so-called karmic situations, we're like this big wheel on a horizontal level, spinning around a core. When we decide to take action, to take real action about that, this will change axis and start to spin onto this path, onto his path. It goes on, it can move, it unstuck himself from that point. So, I really hope that this might help you, because when we are in so-called karmic situations, if we don't break them, they might represent again, over and over again. And if we don't stop that path, that circle, that loop, and this actual lifetime, we are very likely to have very similar situations with maybe even the same souls in our next life, which is really heavy to think of. It's not that just when we die and we're dead, it's over and everything finishes. No. So the earlier we take action in order just to manifest ourselves, in order to be happy, which is something wonderful. It's like the duty we have in the universe is to enjoy it and to be happy. So when we do it, we break the karmic cycle and we can continue to live our life, to create our life, to create ourselves in a more pleasant way. It doesn't mean necessarily that it's gonna be flat, not at all. It's a never-ending creation. That's how universe and life works. So yeah, I hope it helped some of you. And if you have some comments about that topic, if all this talk resonated with you, I would really like to know how and what moved in you. And I'd be very pleased to hear from you. So thank you to have listened to me, and maybe see you soon.